It's awesome. Okay, back to the reason why we're filming this video, and that's to show you the new Pandora Mini BT. Packed full of features, and now we've recently dropped the price down to £500 as well. So we're going to show you all those features now. Just to pre-warn you, this is a detailed video, so it is about 10 minutes long. With all the Pandora systems, it all revolves around this tiny little immobilizer tag. There's a tiny little battery inside it, and it works in close proximity of the alarm system itself. So the alarm is constantly looking for this tag. So as long as it's around about this sort of distance from the car, you can still use all the functions of the original remote. So that includes arm and then disarm. And obviously if you have the comfort function on the side of the car as well, these functions will work as well. So if you were to press the button on the side of the door, this one hasn't actually got it, but you can do it with most Audis and Fords. You've got the button, you press there, and then when you put your hands inside the door handle, that will also work as well. So it all works through this tiny little tag. Now the distance of this can actually be set up in Pandora's BT app. So you can control exactly how far away you want to have the system work from the car. And obviously if this tag isn't close, so someone's using a scanning device, an encryption, a relay, or something which will boost the signal from your key, or even encrypt this key and send it back to the car. If the Pandora system doesn't see this tag, it will not disarm. Pandora have the strongest encryption in the world. This little tag here, the Bluetooth app, and the LCD remote have all got 128-bit encryption. There's no other manufacturer of aftermarket alarm systems with that type of security. And what that means is this is uncrackable. So there's no scanning, key coding, key cloning, or anything that will be able to get past this. So this is what makes the Pandora system so strong. With other manufacturers using 456 megahertz, this is actually using 856. So everything about it just makes it strong. So with this being a proximity key, there's obviously lots of extra functions that we can use it for. The main thing we can actually use it for is anti-hijack and hands-free locking. So using the Pandora BT app, the customer can actually use the app to set the distance they want this tag to work. So say for example, we walk away from the car, pop these in our pocket. When it gets to a certain distance, the alarm system will automatically arm. And obviously when we walk back up to the car again, when the tag is detected by the alarm system, it will disarm and get inside the car. With all the Pandora alarm systems, you actually get a Bluetooth BT app as well, which actually connects to the alarm system through BT, roughly around about sort of 10 to 20 meters away from the car. And that actually allows you to lock the car and unlock the car as well. It also gives you fuel readouts, engine bay temperature, interior temperature, and also battery voltage as well. So it's the main parts of the car itself. Now that's vehicle dependent. It doesn't always show on every car. It just depends on whether it's read through the CAN or not. But we can also, if we go into settings and here, and hands-free functions, we can also control how this tag works. Now obviously we want to be able to protect the distance from the tag from the car, and you can actually do it with this slider here. So at the moment we've got this one 85%, but we can also turn on hands-free arming and disarming. So if we just click those two on there, click save, and what that would do is when we walk away from the car, without using any of the functionalities or pressing any buttons, it will actually allow us to arm and disarm the alarm system. I'm going to quickly demonstrate exactly how this tag works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to arm the alarm system. As you can hear, you've got the beep there. I'm going to take the battery out of this tag, as you can see that we can't disarm the system. So if we do it now, obviously tag close to the car, you've got the beeping noises, which will work. So I'm just going to take the battery out. Okay, so we've taken the battery out of the tag. It's not working at all. If we go to disarm the alarm system, we're seeing no beep, so the alarm system's still completely armed. If we also open the door, you see alarm system will activate. If we try and start the car, there's nothing there whatsoever until we do in fact insert this tag back into the alarm. Another big feature of Pandora alarm systems is if you have anti-hijack fitted onto the alarm system, it all works through the Immobilizer tag. So if you keep the Immobilizer tag somewhere else on your presence, maybe put it inside your wallet, inside your pocket, so don't keep it with your car keys. If the worst were to happen and you're dragged outside the car, as long as you've got the tag on you, it will stop the car from running. So what will happen is, we've actually taken the battery out of this tag now, so the alarm system at present is searching for the tag. And as you can see, It's been more than 20 seconds and the system has started to go into anti-hijack. So if you were to see this happen, obviously you would know that anti-hijack has been activated and you can safely pull over. Now the alarm system's constantly monitoring all the time to see what speed is going on with movement sensors inside the alarm system, and once it sees it at a safe sort of distance, it will actually kill the car. But the way it kills it, as you can see, that's happened there, it's actually stopped the engine, but the way it kills it is it kills it gently, almost like it runs out of fuel. And now if you were to try and start the car, as you can see, nothing's happening whatsoever. Nothing will happen from there until we reintroduce this tag again. Now with the battery back in the tag, we can start the vehicle. An optional extra which can be added onto all our alarm systems is remote engine start. And you can actually do this through some cars, you can do through the original key fob, through our LCD remote, or obviously through the Bluetooth app as well. So if we just arm the system here, so that's armed, and then hold on to this start stop button when it's been installed, you'll see that obviously it turns the sensors off. The car will actually go through all its safety checks, make sure everything's safe. Obviously the alarm system's still completely armed now through the whole process. You'll see the brake lights come on, the car will fire over. And if you go back to your app as well, it will notify you by, you'll see a little fan sign here going off. And if you have your hands-free locking set up as well, as soon as you walk up to the car, it will actually, you won't need to take your hands out of your pocket or anything. You can obviously disarm the system, jump inside the car, and then just simply drive off. Shut it down from here as well, so that will switch it all off. And obviously, as I said before, the system's still completely armed. Another way we can start the car is through the original remote. Now this normally only works through BMWs, Audis, and cars like that, but you can actually click the lock button 3 times. It'll give you confirmation flashes, and the system will start. Again, it's doing its checks, you'll see the brake lights come on. Ways to override the system just in case of an emergency. You've actually got a button on the side there which you can press. This will actually disarm the alarm system through another antenna. And there's also a 4-digit PIN code which secures the system. Now on this particular car, we've actually mounted the valet switch here. But just say, for example, your code was 1234. You could actually enter the code by going 1, wait for the red light, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and so on, and that would actually disarm the alarm system. So if it's all wailing and going off, at least you have it. So each alarm system has its own individual code, which allows you to obviously disarm. That's the Pandora Mini BT. For any more information, you can contact us on our website, www.PandoraCarAlarms.co.uk, or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram page. Thanks a lot.